Hello friends, my name is Andrew Bear. I'm the Executive Director of Bear Agency. We've been operating out of Prince Albert for the last 7 years, and we moved to Saskatoon just about a year ago. And we're really booming. We're doing very good. And as Bear Agency, we've moved it up a notch. We're now tying into some good old funding from the provincial and federal government, which we hope to see aboard pretty soon. But until then, we're going to need a lot of help from a lot of you people out there. So what we're doing, I just want to let you know a little bit about our workshops. Many of the workshops that we do have are very popular because they're done in two versions. They're done in a version that is child sensitive, so the children take a look at it and they say, wow, that's cool. And we do everything from life experience. I really believe life experience is very important in teaching young children and teaching people in general. So one of the things that we do is we operate two different types of workshops. The first one is very child sensitive, and they really feel comfortable when they watch it. It's not boring. It's not boring at all. In fact, it's very entertaining to some degree. I'm blessed to be able to be a singer, to be able to be a songwriter, and I share a lot of my music right in the workshops, and people love that. And one of the things that when it comes to the adult workshops, we share the music also, except we do it in a very serious atmosphere. And one of the things that I find very comfortable in the adult version is that a lot of people are frontline workers and they're trying to get the message out to the people, and so we want to help them get the message out to the people because there's a lot of people hurting and they're not knowing where to turn, they're not knowing what to do, and so they make some decisions that really are on the spur of the moment decisions, and they're very volatile situations, and as a result it can either cause the death of themselves or the death of somebody else. Now myself, I like I said, I take everything from experience. I've come from a very violent background. I grew up very abused. I grew up hurt, lonely, rejected, all kinds of different things I've experienced in my life. And then I went on to display this very same behavior that I experienced. I displayed the same behavior on other people, on friends, on family, on relationships, and as a result it really traumatized my life, and in some ways I've also traumatized other people's lives. So we really have to learn in life that the circle must stop. One of the things that I do teach in my workshops, that it's very important to be merciful to people, to have grace, and to be understanding, to be patient, to be kind, to be loving. Love just doesn't come around. It's something that really has to be acquired or given to us actually from God, because God is a very extremely important aspect in our lives, and if we don't have God in our lives, then we're really missing the most vital and important aspect of healing, which is God. God is our healer. So, in the workshops, just want to let you know about the workshops that we do. We've got the family violence, we've got the anger management, suicide prevention, grief and loss, stress management, drug awareness, and we do a lot of inner child work, and we do motivational speaking. I like to do a lot of motivational speaking because I like to get hands-on with a lot of the youth, to let them know that, listen, this is really serious. What's happening in the neighborhoods, what's happening in the communities is very serious. People are dying on a regular basis. Life is not very pretty in some communities. And in order to make a change, things have to change. People have to change their behavior. People have to change their attitude. People have to change their thoughts. And after a while, we can make a difference if we are committed to it. Now, I want to let you know that although our workshops are extremely powerful, and we've had so many people right across Canada mention how powerful the workshops are and how much of a difference they've made in people's lives, and how they were just so grateful that we were able to bring the workshops to their community. But one of the things I really want to emphasize, really, and that's very important, is the fact that 32 years ago I was convicted of second-degree murder. Now, although today I'm a free man, worked very hard to gain my freedom, worked very hard to do the things I did in life, and with the grace of God, with the mercy of God and everything fell into place just perfectly. There was a lot of hard work, though, that took place, to build these workshops piece by piece by piece. But the thing is, that doesn't negate the fact that I still am on lifetime parole. And that means that if I come to your community and I come to do a workshop in your community, then you're going to have to fill out a few things that are going to make it very easy for me to come and do a workshop in your community. One of those things is I'm going to ask you to put on a piece of paper where I'm going to be staying, what is my travel plans, because I need you to take care of my flight, I need to take care of my transportation so that I can come to your community. I also need you to be able to talk to my parole officer, just quickly, takes about 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and just let them know where I'm staying, just let them know that I'm going to be doing this workshop in your community. It's nothing big, nothing major, and as a result, we're able to hands-on do this workshop, and it makes life a lot more simpler. And I don't really believe that we need to make it a big issue that I am on parole, because a lot of our people who have a lot of good things to share are right in the penitentiary, and when they do come out, we want to be able to empower them. And when we empower them, we let them know that their lives are valuable and that what they've learned as a result of going into the penitentiary can be a very, very healing effect upon a lot of people. And if we're willing to give people a chance, and if we're willing to open doors for healing in people's lives, it will make such a very big difference. So we got to do those things. So I encourage you not to be discouraged when you're asked to answer a couple questions that are very trivial, such as that, but because it really opens the doors for honesty and transparency right across the land. I want to let you know that our workshops are very, very popular. The one that is very huge right now and going into communities right across Canada is our Youth Empowerment Workshop. And the Youth Empowerment Workshop focuses on 3 aspects. We deal with the drug awareness aspect, which really breaks down exactly what the drugs is doing to a lot of our people right across this country, and how people are dying as a result of the use of these drugs, and how they've just hurt our communities, our people, and people in general. And then we do the anger management workshop, and in the anger management workshop there's a lot of tools that are given to help people to work through their anger. They get to understand where their anger is coming from, why they're angry, what different things are very significant that lead people to become very angry and volatile people sometimes. Sometimes we make decisions that we wish we didn't make, and we do things sometimes that we wish we could take back. That's why it's so important that we have a good attitude and a good control of our anger, because anger can really hurt people. Finally, in the same workshop, we combine something between suicide prevention and anti-bullying, because there's a lot of bullying that's going on in a lot of communities out there, and if we're going to break that cycle of bullying and get people to understand that bullying is traumatizing so many people and causing people to come to the point in their life where they feel like giving up, well, we've got to make a decision, and that decision means that we have to say no to bullying. We really do. Any kind of form of lateral violence is just unacceptable. And so if we're going to make a difference, we have to lead by example. And I want to be able to share a lot of my anti-bullying techniques and teachings with the youth, with the adults, with everyone that will listen. But in this aspect, it's a youth workshop, so we're dealing with anti-bullying within the schools, within the community, and things that happen right there. And then we're going to combine that with the suicide prevention, because a lot of individuals that are bullied contemplate suicide. I know as a young man, when I was bullied in school, I never did contemplate suicide as a result of bullying. But I needed to run. I needed to get out of there. I needed to find a safe place, and I didn't find a safe place. I never, ever felt that death was a safe place. But I really believed that I needed a safe place. Sometimes we look for safe places in our lives, and we just don't find them. And we think that death is a safe place. But for some people that don't know the result of death and what happens after death, it's very traumatic. Very traumatic. So I want to encourage people that suicide is not the answer. It's not the answer. There are answers out there, and healing and wellness is available, and we can do so much to help ourselves and to help other people if we will work together, help each other, and instead of putting people down, if we will bring and encourage people up and lift people up and let people know how special they are, how grateful we are to have them around, and how grateful we are to have friends, loved ones, people that we can actually have around us. It's a special time. Now listen, I want to ask everybody here to be a part of our workshops. If you'll come on my website, and you'll notice that on my website, www.bcm2008.org, you're going to find all my workshops right on there. But you're also going to get them if you email me at andrewbear2014@gmail.com. Or if you want to make it really, really easy, all you got to do is you got to Google search Andrew Bear. And the first one that comes up is going to be, who is Andrew Bear? And you click on that, and right away you're going to get my videos and everything, and you're going to learn a lot about me, and we're going to learn a lot about each other, and healing's going to come throughout the land. And as a result, I hope that we can save one life out there. One life is a big difference, but many lives is a precious opportunity. Thank you very much for being a part of Bear Agency. Our toll-free number is 1-866-929-7284. If you're really interested in being a part of what we're doing, you want to be a part of our workshops, you want to have a workshop done right in your own community, don't hesitate. Please call today. These workshops are very powerful, and they're done by experience. They're done from somebody who's lived the life, gone through the experience, and has made a dramatic change in their life. I want to help you. Help yourself. Thank you. God bless you. Bye now.